Another really good thing to work on at home is toy drive, because a lot of the dogs don't necessarily have toy drive in new environments. Delvin, lay down. Lay down. So there's a couple of toys games you can play. One is the 2-toy game, which I already sent you guys instructions on. But basically it's using 2 toys of the same type. These are 2 toys, they're identical, that way that they should prefer them both equally the same. And you can work on chase games and tug games with this. These, I guess, could technically be both if you really want to potentially get bit. But, okay, come here. The reason why I use 2 is because of the same, is because it reduces conflict. So if you ever have a dog that really likes to play with toys, but it grabs a toy and runs away, it's because it's experiencing a lot of conflict about giving the toy to you. And so one of the things that I like to do in those situations is to use 2 toys to try to bring back the collaboration type of play with the dog. So if you want to do the 2-toy game just really quick, you could, ready? Chase. Throw a toy, encourage them to come back. If they don't want to come back to you, be really exciting. Good. Don't take the toy from the dog. And then as soon as they drop it, which she had already done and I ignored him, out, chase. You throw the other toy. Okay? Good boy. Yes. So I'm not working a lot because we've worked on this a lot. Well, except for that. Wazzy. Yes, Chase. So basically, as soon as they drop the toy, you show them the other toy. Oh my gosh, do you want this? Do you want this? Yeah, Chase. So you show the other toy to get them to release it without touching them. And then you throw the next toy. Ready? Chase. Okay, so that's a 2-toy game. The other thing is restrained recall. So, oh my gosh, switch. Okay, so restrained recall to a toy. So as long as you've got some type of toy drive, you can work on this at home. One of the things is the dog needs to be comfortable with you holding them. So if you have a dog that really shies away when you try to grab their collar or anything like that, just start there. So work on touching the collar, giving a treat, touching the collar, giving a treat, until you can actually really hold them, okay? So, Fuzzy, between. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw the toy and ready, okay, and have them drive to it. We're using opposition reflex to encourage the drive to the toy. And so as you're throwing it, you'll feel the dog kind of like pushing back on you, because you're not telling them to stay in a wait or anything like that. Ready. Okay. Soon as so get them jazzed up as you feel them leaning into your hands to try to get the toy, go ahead and release them. If you release them and they go, man, that's boring, 2 things. Ready? Get the toy really close, so much closer. Okay. That's one thing. You can make the distance a lot closer. The other thing you can do is release them as the toy is still in the air or moving. So some dogs really don't like what's called a dead toy, aka that's a dead toy, it stopped moving. A lot of dogs will really enjoy the ones that are moving in the air or being tossed or whatever. So the other thing you can do is you can go, am I choking you? I'm sorry. You can throw it, and as you're throwing it, you can release them. Ready? Ready, ready, ready. Okay! Good job! So you work on that for toy drive. And again, if you're working on the return, so Wiley automatically returns with the toy to tug with me. If you're still working on that, play with 2 identical toys so that, if they don't necessarily want to come back, you can entice them with the second toy and not be grabbing it from them. The other thing that you could do is you could get a toy on a leash. You could tie it to a leash, or if you have like a flirt pole, That way you can keep a hold of it and just keep moving it. So they never get complete control of the toy.